As a coach, here's a question that I get a lot. Why? Why is it so hard to let go? Why is it so hard to let go? As a coach, I've heard that question endlessly. In fact, I've asked myself that question pretty endlessly as well. And so in today's IGTV episode, I really want to talk about the answer to that question. And let's start with a quote. So Shinani, I'm going to get this name wrong. I hate that. Shinani J. Chidolu has a quote that says, "It is mental slavery to cling to things that have stopped serving its purpose in your life." Let me say it again. That's a powerful quote. It is mental slavery to cling to things that have stopped serving its purpose in your life. I want you to think about that for a second. How many things have we clung to that had long ago stopped serving its purpose? How many things did we leverage by holding on to beyond its season, beyond its time, beyond its expiration date, only to realize that it had gone stale, it had gone bad? The cheese, like, who moved my cheese? The cheese went somewhere else, right? It's moved. And we're still here in the maze. But it's hard to let go. It is really, whether it's an idea, a limiting belief, a friendship, a relationship, something could have gone way past its expiration date, way out of season for you. You feel it, you know it, and yet it is comfortable to you. And therefore it is hard to let go. And so I want to answer the question today because I've asked myself this question. I'm sure you've asked yourself this question. Why is it so hard to let go? Why is it so challenging to do that? Let me give you 5 reasons. Number 1, for a lot of us, we put in so much time. We've invested so much time, energy, money. We got degrees in a certain thing. We've built a 15-year career. I mean, you invest in something to the point where even though the expiration date has come and gone, and even though the season is past, you're like, but I gave so much to this. I can't just walk away now. Without ever considering the fact that it's not simply all the time you put in that you've lost. Every moment you continue to stay in something that has stopped serving its purpose in your life, you're losing the next moment and the next moment and the next moment. But the reason why it's so hard to let go is because for most of us, what we focus on is not all the moments in the future we're going to lose by staying here, but all the years in the past that we've lost by being here. So we focus on the fact that we've invested too much. It's also hard to let go because for a lot of us, we hate to fail. And letting go in many instances feels like I failed. I screwed it up. Things are never going to be what I wanted them to be. I have failed. And we don't want to admit to ourselves, let alone to the rest of the world, that we got it wrong. And so if you hate to fail, it's also going to be hard to let go because in your mind, failure means you didn't do it right, instead of meaning you didn't get the result that you wanted. So you've got to change what you're doing to get the result that you want. Second thing, you hate to fail. Third thing, it hurts to let go. It hurts it's like uprooting yourself. It hurts to let go. And so it's hard to let go because there's a certain level of pain that you're going to experience. And not everybody is sure that they're ready for that level of pain. A, because it's foreign, and B, because they don't know how long it's going to last. And nobody can tell them how long it's going to last. So it hurts to let go. Another reason, 4th reason why it's so hard to let go. You're not sure that even by letting go, you've learned the lesson. So you're afraid to make the same mistake again. So you'd rather stay in the current mistake than let go and go around and do this pattern again. Look, lots of us repeat mistakes. We repeat patterns. Marianne Williamson said it beautifully. She said, life is a spiral. You will keep coming back to the same spiritual classroom till you get the lesson, right? Till you get the lesson. And a lot of us are afraid that in letting one thing go, we haven't gotten the lesson yet. We haven't gotten the lesson. You're afraid to make the same mistake. Fifth and final thing I'm going to talk about, why it's so hard to let go. So long as you're living the facade of everything being okay, the facade of things being exactly the way you want them, you never have to truly feel what it feels like to be what they call irretrievably broken. But when you let something go that has stopped serving its purpose in your life, you're going to feel irretrievably broken. Irretrievably broken. And that is hard to take. That is hard to take. So it's hard to let go because you've invested so much. It's hard to let go because you hate to fail. It's hard to let go because it hurts to let go. It's hard to let go because you're afraid to make the same mistake. And it's hard to let go because you feel irretrievably broken. But all of those things don't remind you of the one thing that remains true in letting go. The only freedom you have is in being who you were meant to be. And you cannot be who you were meant to be holding on to things not meant for you. Not meant for you. So I'm going to leave you with a final quote. I love this quote. I had to write it down and put it on my wall. And it says, "She looked at her old life one more time, took a deep breath and whispered, 'I will never see you again.'" Let me say that again. She looked at her old life one more time, took a deep breath and whispered, "I will never see you again." It's time to say that to the things that are meant to go. It's time to never see them again.